Okay, folks, this is something interesting that I use because I'm getting old and things are not quite the same as they are when you're young, especially when you've been past, when you're postmenopausal and you don't have all the feminine stuff working well as you'd like it to, and you just feel like you're getting old and you're getting decrepit. It's not the same anymore, folks. It's not the same. You just get really old and you lose I really miss my partner Luigi. I really wish I could have married him at the age of 19. I'm now 51 and I'm still lonely, single, and it really does hurt being on your own all the time and not having a friend to talk to, not having anyone to fall back on when the chips are down, unable to find anyone I can talk to at night time. So lonely, folks, so fucking lonely. I get so sick of life. Let's see how we go. What is it? It's how do I describe it? It's off a pad, an incontinence pad for light bladder leaks. So this is a bladder leak. This is a packaging for a wrapper. That's what we'll just call it, a wrapper for an incontinence pad for light bladder leaks. So yeah, unfortunately I've got a pelvic floor. That's the thing. That's what goes wrong when you get old, and is that your pelvic floor stops being as in good condition. Your pelvic floor, I do pelvic floor exercises. I know this sounds a bit personal, but yeah, I'm not going to bed with Luigi and whooping it up, which would have prevented this, because sex is good to keep your pelvic floor in good nick, and unfortunately I don't have that opportunity. I'm not with Luigi. I'm on my own, and yeah, when you're alone, you don't have all these wonderful things. I'm a person who I don't believe in casual sex. I don't believe in sex before marriage. I believe it should always be in the realms of marriage. I'll just tell you why without being too religious, okay? I'm a Christian, folks, and we Christians typically don't believe in sex before marriage. That's it, in a nutshell, folks, okay? But I'm not going to start preaching. I'm not going to start talking about how bad it is to have sex before marriage. I'm not interested in being religious, because I know that too many Christians are just too much in your face with their religion, and it makes people, instead of bringing people to religion or Christianity, it pushes people away, and I'm not interested in being that kind of overzealous, overbearing sort of Christian. I'm just telling you what I as a person believe, what I believe. You can be an atheist, you can believe in multiple sexual partners. I'm not going to criticize you for that. I'm just going to tell you what I believe, and leave it at that, folks. Leave it at that. That's all. I'm not interested in evangelizing to you folks. I don't see it as the appropriate timing here on this channel to evangelize. Generally speaking, I don't want to evangelize, okay? So just understand that. So if you're an atheist or you're whatever else you might believe in, I accept it. I believe you've got your own opinion. I'm not going to fucking start a religious debate like a lot of Christians do, and it's just not right. And I get really angry when I hear that that some so-called Christians have gone to the Sydney Gay and Lesbian Mardi Gras and start hurling abuse at people who are on the floats or in the march. And I find that very frustrating. It's not nice when I hear that Christians have been not just over evangelizing, but being right mean and horrible and nasty towards people who they should, respect, So yeah, but enough of that, folks. We're just going to concentrate on what we're doing here. Alright, I think I've said my piece. This is taking a while. This photocopier is getting old. Just like me. And that's come up looking really quite interesting. Let's come off the glass a little bit. But it looks interesting. Poise. But I really miss my partner Luigi, who I want to marry, and I really don't know how I'm going to perform in the bedroom as well as I could have performed if I was 19, back when I was young and everything was still physically functional. I was having problems back in 1992 when I was 19, and I met Luigi 3 times out of the blue, and we were meant to be together, but we never made it. We're still apart, and I'm trying to get in touch with him through the 6 o'clock news on Channel 9 on here in Sydney. It's really proven to be difficult, but I'm not going to give up, folks. I'm not giving up. I'm not going to give up the fight. I'm not going to give up the dream of becoming a recognised artist, as well as getting in touch with my partner and getting married after all these years. I really do miss him. I really miss my friend. He's a friend as much as a marriage partner. He's a friend, folks. He's my best friend. The nerds will inherit the copier world. Yes, they will, folks. That's another thing. I want to redesign the photocopier from scratch. And it's really something that I need Luigi's help. I've got to learn about. Yeah, but they're going to have technology to fix the brain damage I had at birth, because I can't learn all that shit until they create a neural implant that'll help fix the memory problems and other stuff. I had a cord around my neck and it came out breech, and basically, yeah, I could have died, but I survived, and yeah, I've had to deal with undiagnosed disabilities. And basically, yeah, one of them is having an intellectual disability that prevented me from learning at school and learning at TAFE, and really it's quite difficult. And I do believe I have high functioning autism as well, which is the power feature in doing my photocopier art, folks. So, but basically having these two undiagnosed made school a misery. I had trouble learning, and I didn't enjoy the curriculum at school, and I didn't enjoy the social side. I got teased and bullied severely, so I'm not happy with what happened at school. School was a horrible place. It was not a place of learning or inquiry or excellence for me. It was a misery. It was a place of failure, negativity, high expectations, stress, and more fucking stress. And the bitches from school just didn't give a shit. Good thing I didn't kill myself, folks, because I was under that much stress. Fortunately, I had a strong will to live, but suicide was... I don't think I ever had any ideations of suicide when I was at school, so that was good. It was good I was able to remain relatively buoyant despite the adversity that I faced every day at that place. Horrid. Suck shit, I didn't kill myself, fucktards. Some people do kill themselves when they get teased and bullied. Believe you me, it's been on the news in the past, and that's come up looking really quite interesting. I think we can now call this demo quits.